the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the visiting team and the home team. Leading the way for these Mounties, and is their head coach. These guys just about set to go in this one. Across the way, it is the Shamrocks and their head coach. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And we're off on EA Sports. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. It's the former starter at Ohio State and Syracuse bringing them out. Here's Kyle McCord.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts his campaign, though, and how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Here's Jarquez Hunter getting his first look on the ground. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a 40-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Off the play fake, McCord. Connects on the crosser. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Don't play action here. McCord. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Turning to Hunter on 3rd down. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's good for a Paris.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and now they face 2nd down. Quick throw to the left is complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st down, Mounties.
From the gun, McCord. Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Mounties finish up an excellent opening series. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But you can't start much better than that.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Mounties take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1.
Shamrocks, nothing. Joshua Carty to kick
And
off.
after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Has this at the 6. Shoves him off. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. They'll be led out by a national champion his lone year, Brock, at the Ohio State University. He entered the NFL as a 6th-round pick. It's Will Howard.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Offense to the line. Here we go. To the air, Howard. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He'll work against the blitz. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to bring up first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Getting there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. By turning them against their own team, they'll quiet up for that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur and might even hear a few bluebirds.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. This is Gray. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 5 on the play. And they're going to have a 1st down now.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 yards.
That's another. More than 3 years under the belt.
No doubt they're taking a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
McCord setting the throw. It's Cox. This is Terrence Ferguson. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Harris, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dante Kent. And he's making the house call here. It's a touchdown on the pick six.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Shamrocks tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. This offense getting all set for this series. And the goal for this drive, Brock, moving past the way their last one ended. Start chaining some positive plays together. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick six. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. More coming up after this quick break. And we're back. Road offense out there and set. Let's get the 2nd quarter started. They have 2nd and pretty long here. On the shotgun, it's McCord. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
4th down punt coming up. So on comes Pat O'Donnell. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. Collects this at the 35. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their 2nd drive. 1st and 10 now from the 46. On play action, here's Howard. On and quick, and they bring it down. And for one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm. And a nice little gain on top of it.
Yeah, that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. Here comes their offense out again. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Hunter. He manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Giving this to Hunter. Danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Man in motion here. On the give, this is Hunter. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Completed over the middle. Short pickup to their own 31. Stopped by a second-generation NFLer. That's Carson Bruner. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. Pat O'Donnell on to punt. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. Back out runs their offense. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now Howard to throw. Escapes the pocket. And this slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Throwing the out route complete. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
From the gun, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that is good for a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. 1st and 10. Here's Howard. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. 4th down, Howard. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Darion Kendrick with the pick. And the Mounties will take over as he records his first interception of our season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks out the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but a little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, McCord. Jump off caught by his back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They'll air it out on 3rd. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Paris. 1st down.
From the gun, McCord. Complete to his running back. This is Jarquez Hunter. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They are throwing it again. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Taking that time for Terrence Ferguson. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
3rd and 5.
Back to throw. McCord. Pass caught. It's Hunter. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10.
New set of downs from 37. Sticking to the air here. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down. McCord from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3.
Joshua Carty to kick
We'll
off.
see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. As this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they just gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own numbers. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10 at the
Go play action. Howard. Short pass caught by his tight end. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. And get 23 on that one. And that means first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
60 Bison.
Jumps in up the middle. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. The Shamrocks take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Tucker on for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Shamrocks take a 4-point lead.
Score Shamrocks 14. Mounties 10.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. His return starts at the 5. and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The offense headed back to the field. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Atwell, the motion man here. On 1st down, here's Hunter. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
McCord setting the throw. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
He's got it at the 24. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Shamrocks back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's going to look in for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go now.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Okay, ready?
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Honolulu, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Out of the gun, Howard taking a chance to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
Never eat shredded wheat. North, east, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Kicker staying on the sideline. Would have been a 48-yard try. Instead, they're going for it on 4. Back to throw it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Back to 60, back to 60.
They'll try right side. It's Hunter. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
No run. This is great. Oh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Going play action here. McCord to the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
On the shotgun, it's McCord. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Tight end going in motion here. Here's McCord to the air. And that one's going to back the offense up just a bit here.
Pass interference. Offense.
So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. They break the huddle. It's second down now. Throwing, McCord. Completes. It's Atwell. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. They have the ball and could use an early score. They trail to start the 4th. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. Third down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here he goes, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. Their offense ready to take the field now. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Hits him on the out route. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's good for a Honolulu first down.
Howard now to throw. Body on right side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 7 yards on that pickup. And that gives him the first. All set to go now from the 35. First and 10. Here's Howard. Looking right, and he finds it. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Operating from the gun, here's Howard. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Third and short, Howard. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Now this offense ready to head back out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Off the play fake, McCord. Flushed out of the pocket.
Oh,
Shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Shamrocks will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
McCord's pass intercepted. They'll take over first and
Well, obviously
10
not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
A gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Johnson gets it again on second. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure it out.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Ready, go!
Bell run with Johnson. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Shamrocks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Shamrocks drive their lead to 11.
Shamrocks 21. Mounties 10.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. This offense making its way back out now. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. We've set it down from the 37. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds the in route complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
McCoy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Connects on the crosser. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Working quickly here.
2 more yards. That's another. First down. A gain of 22 yards.
From the red zone now. Brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
It's Hunter on 2nd down. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
He was taken down.
And goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd and long for him here. This one's caught. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Cracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. A give to Johnson to start this drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Let's go. COVID-19. Go.
Here's Johnson again. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
3rd and 9.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Looking to throw. He's over deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Breaks the tackle. He's still going. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Their offense running back out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check up.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be 2nd down. Here he is to throw. He'll get this one complete to Mumfield. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
To throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Throw caught by his running back. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he can do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Looking slant route, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing now. Rolling out to his left. Making the call himself. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down, too.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work afterward.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They'll look to throw it. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
They send the tight end in motion. Here he is to throw. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Shotgun snap. McCord.
Yeah.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Shamrocks will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one is probably the most costly.
No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Here's a design run. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both.